the issue dividing D.C. and the nation.
$300 million is an enormous amount of money.
I think it's a good deal for the taxpayer.
I think it's really disturbing.
For weeks now, President Trump has defended himself from backlash for completely demolishing the East Wing of the White House to make room for a massive ballroom. He says the space is needed to host more people for bigger events.
I think it'll be one of the great ballrooms anywhere in the world. It's about $300 million. In order to do it properly, we had to take down the existing structure.
As the construction continues, the history and significance of the East Wing has taken center stage.
The demolition of the East Wing is kind of just literally taking a wrecking ball to a sacred space in American history. It's part of our collective American memory as the White House, and it is the people's house.
Kate Anderson Brower, a New York Times bestselling author, has written several books about the White House.
In every big state dinner, every major event, Christmas parties, that's all been through the East Wing. It's all organized by the East Wing, both the calligrapher's office, the social secretary, they're all there, and the First Lady and her chief of staff, they're all planning it.
In the past, presidents have done renovations to the building. In 1902, President Theodore Roosevelt ordered the construction of the East and West Wings. In 1942, President Franklin D. Roosevelt expanded the East Wing. Then President Harry S. Truman completely gutted the inside of the White House, which was in dire need of repairs. And since January, President Trump has paved over the Rose Garden to build a patio and added a lot of gold to the Oval Office. But his demolition of the East Wing is by far the biggest project in years. How is this different from past renovations of the White House, the demolition of the East Wing?
It's different from past renovations because we've never seen anything like this before. This is clearly about President Trump and his ego, wanting generations to come to see the ballroom, to know who was there.
In 1977, Rosalind Carter became the first First Lady to formally establish her office in the East Wing, with First Ladies using the space ever since.
It was important to her.
Her grandson, Jason Carter, has fond memories of the space.
That's where the bowling alley was. That's where the movie theater was.
But he says it wasn't all fun and games in the East Wing.
She fought for mental health. She, planned a trip to Latin America where she faced down dictators and promoted human rights. It was really symbolic.
What was your reaction when the East Wing was demolished?
It was shocking, I think, to see the wrecking ball taken to the office where, so much great work had been done in order to build a place where they could have parties.
The White House has shared renderings of the ballroom, which officials say will be able to seat about 650 people and will be about 90,000 square feet, bigger than the rest of the entire White House. The president has said private donors, including NBC's parent company, Comcast, as well as several anonymous donors, are paying for the project. In a statement to NBC News, a White House official said in part, President Trump is making the White House beautiful and giving it the glory it deserves at no cost to the taxpayer, something everyone should celebrate. James Rosebush, who worked for both President Ronald Reagan and First Lady Nancy Reagan, agrees.
I think it's a good deal for the taxpayer to bring people in who voluntarily are contributing to or helping make this something that's going to be used for generations and generations to come.
What do you make of some who say it could be unethical to have some people who maybe want to influence the president donate to the ballroom?
I think you always have that question, and I think you have to do it as ethically as absolutely possible. So the president wore jeans, so I wore jeans.
Rosebush, who worked in the East Wing for a period, also thinks a bigger space to host people indoors is needed.
If you went back several administrations, they would agree that the space that is allocated in the actual original building is inadequate for hosting a lot of people.
But others, like Anderson Brower and Carter, worry about the financing of the project.
I think it's really disturbing because when you look at the list of donors, you have like defense contractors, big tech companies. What do they know about the building of a ballroom? Why are they interested in it?
$300 million is an enormous amount of money that could be gone to solve an enormous number of problems, and it's being used for this. I think it's weird.
The White House responding to detractors, saying the same critics who are alleging fake conflicts of interest would also complain if American taxpayers were footing the bill. The president, long known for his buildings around the world, now making his stamp on the People's House. Yamiche Alcindor, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.